Hello everyone and welcome to September's studio vlog. This month was really busy with the store update and store prep, but it all started off with our little mini trip to York. We've been meaning to take a little bit of time off and get out of the flat for quite a while and decided that a few days in York was much needed. If you don't know, York is a beautifully historic town in the UK. It has a lot of existing historical structures, and I really wanted to take you along with my journey and show you some of the sites that we got to see. It honestly was absolutely fantastic. It was a lot of walking around, but honestly it was just I can't sing its praises enough. We had an absolutely wonderful time. We ended up going to a place in York called the Shambles, which is a sort of medieval style street, and it is wonderful down here. They have Harry Potter themed shops. There's lots of little shops that I just fell in love with, but the one I wanted to go to was the York Ghost Merchants. Now, I'd actually seen these online thanks to TikTok, and they're these little clay ghosts that you can get, and it's almost like you are buying a ghost to take home with you. And there was so much selection, oh my goodness, it was such a hard time choosing. In the end, we ended up picking out 5, 2 large ones and 3 smaller ones, and one of them actually was a gift for a friend to say thank you for looking after the cat while we were away. And when you get them out of the shop, they are delivered to you on the little train, and here they are, the boxes. I just wanted them for the boxes alone. The box art is just so clever, and their marketing is so clever. It's definitely got me some ideas for what I would like to do in the future. We also went to a Korean barbecue place. It was so tasty. I've never had Korean barbecue before, and we decided to try a little bit of everything, which was really cool. And there was a little dog that belonged to the owner that was walking around and decided that we were the best people to sit next to, and he fell asleep next to me. It was a really good day, and that was just the first day that we were in York. The second day we went to a Viking museum and walked all around the city looking at the sites, including the Roman walls, the walls that are around the city, as well as looking at the cathedral in there as well. And it very much gave me Hunchback of Notre Dame vibes. I don't know much about the architecture in general, but the building very much gives me that vibes. Everything was just so stunning, and I'm obsessed with history. I'm actually a bit of a history nerd when it comes to looking at historical facts and buildings. I love understanding about that kind of thing, so being able to read up and immerse myself in all this was just, it was really incredible, and I really would like to go again. It actually wasn't too expensive for us to go, and we figured that if we ever do want to do a day trip, it's actually feasible because it was only an hour and a half travel from where we live. A very much needed break. My only downside is I wish it was longer. We only went for 2 days. We came back on the 3rd day quite early because I was having really bad fibro flare-ups. It's just one of those, unfortunately, but I had an absolutely fantastic time, and just history, man, isn't it amazing? And I'm glad that I got to be able to show you all this place. I recommend it if you ever are in England or anything like that. I do recommend it. We also tried out this really cool Viking bar named Valhalla and had a charcuterie board because we're so fancy. And after it all, we packed up, went home, and went to go and see Bella. So it's currently the 8th of September, and as you can see, heat wave. Not happy about it, but what can I say? It's currently a nice toasty 29 degrees Celsius, but luckily there is a breeze outside. There is no breeze in the flat. I've got a store launch in 11 days. That's fun. No, it's 9 days. That's even funner. Which is going to be fun and interesting. Still a lot to do, and a lot of work, and I just can't with this. So I decided today I'm going to go and send out orders, because apparently tomorrow there's going to be storms all day, which, yes, but it is also very confusing because look, we're starting to get crunchy leaves, which means autumn is on its way. But then we have this. Tell you what, man, British weather is absolutely crazy. What can I say? So yeah, just desperately trying to get some kind of work done, because there's a lot that needs to be done before the store update, including like art that needs to be done and like stuff that needs to be made, and it's just, there's a lot to do essentially. But I don't have any plans this weekend, which means I can work through the weekend to kind of make up for like the week off that I had last week. It's one of those, like, it's sort of like a double-edged sword. Working from home is fantastic, like working my own business, absolutely amazing, love doing it. But the major issues that you do have is taking time off. You have to sort of like work twice as hard before or after to sort of like make up for it, which I'm completely fine with. Like, I can deal with that, but there's just a lot to do this month and next month, so it's going to be a very busy 2 months. What can I say? But anyway, I best go and post all this off and try not fry in the sun. Oh dear. My friend earlier today messaged me and showed me this new range of Irregular Choice shoes. Now, Irregular Choice is a shoe brand which is known for like that over-the-top, really beautiful branded, and I really, really like them. Can never buy them because they're very expensive, but it was an autumn range. And I was like, they're all beautiful, like beautiful. And there was this one pair and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I kept showing it to my partner and he was like, just buy them. Just buy them. They're expensive, but just buy them, because like you won't be able to stop thinking about it. And there's been times where I've seen something and I really like it, but I won't buy it because I'm like, well, no, because we need to wait until this happens, and like I should wait until after Comic-Con because we've got a lot of expenses and this and that. And he's like, nope, just buy them. So I just bought them. They're very expensive, but I bought them. And I'm going to have very, very pretty boots. They've got little foxes on them. And he's got a fox on one side and a deer on the other. And I'm so happy. I'm so stupidly happy. I've had to push back my store update. I didn't want to, but I've been completely wiped this entire week since we got back to York. I really wanted to sit down and speak about it on camera, but obviously I don't want to. I've not been great since coming back from York. Fibro has been really, really bad, and then this week it's flared up really, really bad, and it was just one of those like. And I've also been very, very run down as well, and I was been feeling really sniffly. I've taken a lot of oral flow. It's negative, which is good because I've had symptoms for a few days, and I thought I'm just going to take one just in case. So, which is good, but I'm so behind on all the prep that I need to do and for me to order stuff that I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to push it back to the end of the month. Sometimes it's one of the most difficult things about being small business is understanding and balancing your time. And when you are chronically ill, or you have a invisible illness or anything like that, or a physical or a disability or mental disability, whatever, you have to understand like the gives and the takes. And especially with me, I sometimes push myself a little bit too hard, and then I'm paying for it afterwards. And with us potentially having Comic-Con next month, and I say potentially because it's sort of up in the air about what's happening with the UK at the moment. So potentially we've got a con next month, and I'm operating as if we've got a con next month. And I've just got to take it easy and understand that I can't do everything at once. So I pushed my store update to the end of the month. This gives me a little bit more time to work on things that I wanted to work on, and make sure I've got everything ready and not overwork myself. The other thing was my arm was starting to hurt, my wrist here was starting to hurt, and it was just because I was constantly trying to draw and hurry and draw and catch up. But the reality is I can't do that. So I've pushed it back to the end of the month. It actually works out a little bit better for me personally, which is alright. So yeah. I just bought a very pair of expensive shoes. No regrets. I probably will because it's like over £100, but no regrets. I've never spent. I'd never spend more than like £20 on a pair of shoes. Like, even if it's like a higher brand, I've always like tried to get stuff on the cheap. And you know what they say, if you buy cheap, you have to buy more than twice or anything like that. But in my experience, like, I've been absolutely fine with cheaper brands. And I haven't had a very expensive brand in a long time. Like, I've not had a pair of like Converse in years. And they're some of the most comfortable shoes for me. Not been able to buy them because they're just too expensive. But then, saying that, I just bought a pretty pair of boots. I think it'll last me a while. I know they are, but it's a lot of money. I'm going. Bella. So I just finished editing this week's video, and an order, I say an order, a present for me has arrived to me from me. If you didn't know, last week I think it was now, I ordered a pair of boots that I saw and immediately was like, I need this in my life. Look at this cat. Every time there's a box. Anyway, I saw this pair of boots and they're regular choice and they're very, very expensive. I know this has nothing to do with art, but I do see this. Okay, so this is the box. A regular choice do 10 out of 10 packaging anyway. Like, look how cute this box is. The dog reminds me of that lady from Lady and the Tramp. But anyway, and it came all beautifully packaged up and absolutely gorgeous. And I've only taken one out so far, but look at this. You know when you just see a pair of shoes and they speak to you so much that you need them in your life? Or you see something, an item of clothing, you're like, I need this. Look at the soles. Just, oh, and this is just one of them. Like, that's the fox side. Look at them. Ah! Okay, what is it with things arriving just after I've had a shower? Today is Friday the 17th. The original store launch for the store obviously got pushed back, and a good job it did, because we just had something arrive today. Now, if you've been watching the videos on the channel, you would have already seen this video. Rogue Grace, the merchandise making company that do a lot of merchandise for like different people all over conventions. Hope I'm saying that right. I would have said it more eloquently in the video, but I digress. They reached out and wanted to see if I wanted to do a collab, and I was like, heck yes. So essentially they gave me a voucher. I was able to use it up on the store and able to get some merchandise. So I got a huge range of merchandise, and I'm so excited because this is going to go up in the store by the end of the month, and I'm very excited for it. first things first is washi tape. Now, I've already taken one of these out and so that I could have a proper look, but look at the tarot washi tape. I am so happy with how this looks. Now, I have a different manufacturer for washi tape that I've been using for quite a while. This is really, really beautiful quality. I'm actually going to be ordering with the same manufacturer the washi tape again, just so that I can see the difference between them, because I think that's super important. You know, you've got to see the difference between your manufacturers. The second is lanyards. I have been wanting to make lanyards for the longest time, especially with like all the pin sets that I've been making over the years. And this is, yet again, it is tarot. It's the same design as the washi tape, but I thought this would go really, really well with the tarot pins that I made. And I've been wanting to like make sets of merch. So yes, lanyards, yes. I got a sample pack because I think it's super important to see like all the merch that they do make, especially for the video review, but you don't want to see that right now because we're interested in what I've done for the video. I've got a ton of key rings made. Like, I'm talking loads of different designs because their minimum order quantity is 3 per design. So I was just like, I'm just gonna order all of the kits. So I have so many of them made. Like, honestly, it's insane. Like, look at the teacup dragon. We should finish the cool, like the bluish design before ordering them, because then we could have had both the cool and the thingy. I haven't had double-sided charms made in the longest time because I haven't done acrylic in a long time. And the main reason is when I tend to do acrylic, I tend to do it with group orders with people. So I've never actually done it by myself. And in the past, I've used Zap Creatives. Now, Zap Creatives are a really, really good company, but they can be a little bit pricey. But the upside is that they use recycled acrylic, whereas a lot of these manufacturers unfortunately don't. So it's hit or miss. Like, you can charge more for your charms because of the manufacturing process, but then it gets to the point of like, who's going to spend X amount of money on a keyring? It's a lot of things behind like the walls where you're like, sort of like, is this sort of worth it? But as well as like ordering, like, say for example, this is the normal version, I ordered like glitter versions of the charms as well. So we have like a glitter, you can't really see it in here, let's be honest, but it has like a glitter epoxy layer on top. Oh, you won't be able to see that on there. But yeah, so yeah, I just basically ordered an absolute butt ton of stuff because I was like, you know, I might as well. The only thing that sort of caught me off guard was the stickers. And when I ordered them, I'm pretty sure when I ordered them, I thought I was getting the 5cm ones, but I think I must have clicked the wrong one because these are not 5cm. I mean, they're very, very cute. But that's just double checking your sizing and stuff. So went for the broken prism and the prism background, so you can see like shiny and shiny. But yeah, this is super exciting because this has all arrived in time for the next store update, which is phenomenal. Half of these tarot washies will go to Patreons for this month, so I'm in the midst of making the Patreon packs now for this month because the colouring page is done, the stickers are done. I just need to finish off a few other things as well, but I'm going to layer this all out so you can see what I got. Let me show you. So I've just gone through and peeled all the charms. Specifically when you do have to buy from like companies that are doing like charms, you are going to have to peel the charms before doing them. So now I can actually show you everything that I got. So I got this really, really cute lanyard with the tarot design on. It's so cute. It's so sweet. And this is what the washi tape design looks like. I always find that on the roll, the washi tape design looks see-through, and then when you put it on something that's got like a colour, it makes it really, really pop. This is what both the stickers look like. They are a little bit smaller than what I anticipated, but I still think they're really, really cute. Like, they're only like, what, just over an inch, I would say. Like, yeah, let's get our ruler. Yeah, they're about 1.5 inches. So a little bit smaller than what I anticipated, but you know, I still think they're really, 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 really cute. And these are the charms. So they're all double-sided as well. They actually don't charge too much for double-sided, which is pretty good. But the thing I really like is you get to choose what keyring accessory. So you'll see like some of them have got this like kitty cat, and then other ones have got this heart, and this is because you get to choose what like keyring top you want per design, which is really good. This is just like double-sided. These two are the normal version. Then we've got the skeleton kitty. It's very pumpkin, very Halloweeny, just in time for the season. This kitten's actually called Bones. It is in the Plant Witch story. If you've been on the Patreon, you've already read Bones' story. And this is another version of Bones, but this time with the rainbow holographic at the back. Can you see how pretty that is? Now, it is much smaller than the standard acrylic, but it is so bright and so vibrant. And I'll show you as well, like you'll notice like one of the sides has like this epoxy layer on top, and that's to do with like the effect that they'll put on top. So say like if you've got, I'll show you in a sec, if you have like the glitter epoxy, it's like slightly different. So it's a good example of the glitter epoxy. So I only chose to have one-sided glitter epoxy instead of two. They can do both. They do charge you extra for that. And you can see like it's slightly domed, and this is because the color that has the effect on it, so like say if you went for glitter or hollow, it sort of has like this shiny, can you see that very subtle glitter hint? Ooh, shiny. It makes the hair look like stardust. I love that. This is the Teacup Dragons. Like I said, I kind of wish that I'd waited until I'd done both Teacup Dragons to be able to order. But look how cute. Oh, this is going to be so cute. And like, if you'll have like a tea collection Itta bag, these would be so cute. And then we've got these two. This one is just prickles. I got a lot of prickles merch because of Comic-Con next month. And then this is vampire prickles. Yeah, and on one side I chose to get this like really gorgeous like graphic sparkle dust overlay, and then the other side is plain. The only thing is that I haven't done, which they do actually tell you on the website to do, and I completely forgot, you need to flip the text for the other side if you're having text on both sides, because you can see it says blurred backwards, but you know, that's fine. Look how fabulous he is though. So that is everything I got from the Brave Grace order. It's a lot of good things. But look at the different toppings. Like, oh, so cute. So cute. So cute. But now, I have a ton to do for the store update, but we have now got merchandise both for Comic-Con and for the store update, which is phenomenal because Prickles doesn't do that well up on the stores. It's just a matter of fact, let's be honest. Prickles does well more at the convention just because like it goes all together with the package, the comics, the merchandise, it all goes together as the package. And in particular places like Comic-Con, where you can only sell merchandise to do with like the merch that you have on your table. So for example, like I can only sell Prickles merch on the table, but everything on the table has to do with that series, so to speak. And that's just the restrictions that you have with like certain artist alleys and stuff, which is fine, you know, that's what they want to do, that's like what they vibe, everything like that. But it's just something that they do. But if you want to see like all of this in detail and like my full thoughts on it, the video link will pop up in the corner so that you can watch that, because I'll even go through like the samples and other stuff that they do up on their site as well, because they even do enamel pins, which is scary. But yeah, I'm gonna go and go and do some more work because there is a lot to do. Store launches, man, they're busy. this. I just went for a haircut. I really wanted to get my hair fully done today, but the hair salon I normally go to, I haven't been to in about 2 years, and they've changed ownership since then. So they were very, very sweet and were like, can't do it today, but let's do a colour test. So we did a colour test. and I'm gonna go from there. So maybe next week, depends. I've got a lot to do. Ah, man, I'm gonna go feed the birds. So this month really did not go how I planned it at all. Originally was going to be shop update halfway through the month, and then a month to prepare for Comic-Con, and that all went out the window really. Living with fibro really has taught me my limits with a lot of things, and you're going to hear this again and again. Some days I'm pep, full of energy. I can work for like 12 hours without needing a break, and then other days I struggle to work a few hours. Now I'm doing this voiceover after the store launch has happened, so all these products are currently available up on the store. And you can see here I'm just assembling, making sure that everything looks the way that I want it to. With washi tapes in particular, I like to put a little top thing on mine, so I forgot to ask the manufacturer to be able to include the tops, so I've been doing them myself, which is very, very simple. You just print out a circular design, cut it out, and then stick it on. I've been using sticker paper that didn't work out for me for stickers, but it works out for packaging, so I've been sort of like using that sticker paper to be able to do that, which has been really, really fun. It just adds that little extra, like, it just makes it look a little bit more professional in my opinion, and I just think that it makes it cements the design, and you can add information onto it as well. Currently speaking to you right now, I have 2 weeks to prep for Comic-Con, and that is literally just going to be me working on my boards, making sure that's all okay, making sure my signage is okay, as well as everything else. And I felt very burnt out after doing this store update. I was so tired, but I'm really, really glad that I took that break at the beginning of the month, because I think I needed it. I didn't realize like how much pressure I'd been putting on myself with all the stuff that I've been working on, and I just think that taking a step back to breathe was just really worth it. So pretty much to prep for this, I'd spent my first few weeks like assembling all the necklaces, assembling the earrings. Like, I assembled half the necklaces in the end because I didn't want to put chains on every single one, because that makes it much harder for storage. And so I packaged around about 12 of each design in anticipation, so that when it came to packing orders, they were already all done and nice and tidy. This tissue paper is actually recyclable as well, which is fantastic. Like I said, trying to work on stuff that can be recycled but also make the packaging look nice, because 9 times out of 10 I find with store stuff in particular, it's not just down to the actual product itself, it's down to the aesthetic of the parcel when you're opening it. It's sort of like an experience for people. Now, you don't have to spend all the money in the entire world for these backing cards. I actually printed 4 designs on some craft cardboard, cut it up. It makes it just seem that little bit more professional having a backing card for the necklace, and it means that when I'm packaging it, it makes my life so much easier. I'm not just throwing a necklace in a box. Packaging for me is something that I've been trying to grow with over time. I don't want to spend tons and tons of money on packaging, because if you're spending tons of money on packaging and it's just going to get thrown away, what's the point in doing that? I'd rather have packaging that is sustainable and able to be recycled, without a person feeling too bad that they have to recycle that. I've looked into custom made tissue paper, I've looked into custom made wrapping paper, and it's really wonderful, and I think it's phenomenal that a lot of artists do that. But as a consumer as well, I sometimes feel guilty to have to throw that the custom tissue paper away, because I know how expensive that is. So it's one of those. Sustainability for me is quite important. I try and make sure that everything with the packaging can be recycled as much as it can, but it's one of those, you can't always guarantee that, and it's you know, it's one of those. With this store launch in particular, I was really worried that I didn't have enough stuff. Because with all the store updates, I've had like a lot of stickers or I've had a lot of prints, but with this one there wasn't like a lot of prints with this update. It was more like, you know, the big items like the necklaces and the earrings. They were the biggest items for this store update, and I just felt like there wasn't enough, and that's really stupid, because there ended up being like 20 plus items for this store update, and I still was feeling like, oh, it's not enough. And that's my too much gene, like, coming in there and just being like, hey, you need to do more, this is not enough, when the reality is there's already a lot of stuff there. I think it's just because I hadn't had a store update in quite a while. I was feeling that sort of sense, that sort of like nagging feeling in the back of my head, like there needed to be more because you haven't had a lot of store updates. I don't know. I really liked this venture into necklaces and earrings. You'll have to let me know like what you think. I would love to venture into more. I really want to do a teacup dragons necklace design with matching like earrings, maybe cufflinks. And I would also really love to do Prickles design as well. The problem is with Prickles merch, it isn't gonna do as well on the store, unfortunately. With conventions, Prickles does really well. He's he's one of those, he's a character that people recognize when they come to the convention, whereas online, a lot of the Prickles merch, if people will get the Prickles merch if they know who Prickles is, but 9 times out of 10 people aren't going to buy a cactus cat that they don't know. And even though the comics are there, he isn't well known online, so it's one of those. It's very 50-50. Teacup dragons do really well, so I do want to venture more into that. That's why I'm going to do a coffee dragons range, which you'll see I did a washi tape that's inspired like the entire thing that I'm going to be doing. So there's going to be teacup dragons to do with the thingy, with the tea, so the teacup dragons, coffee dragons, and I would also really like to do a hot chocolate like version of the teacup dragons as well, for all your beverage needs, let's say. Oh yeah, so I ordered this tissue paper from Amazon. It was a really good way to be able to get bulk. I tried to get some bulk in stores and nowhere had purple or orange tissue paper. It was really winding me up. So in the end I bulk ordered it from Amazon, and it ended up being far too much tissue paper. So now I have a lot of orange and a lot of purple, which it's definitely not going to get wasted. It's going to get used in a lot of packaging stuff. And so here I'm just putting stickers away in the sticker book. This book has been really handy for doing store stuff in particular. It helps me see what stuff is in stock in a very visual way. I see a lot of people do the drawer system where they have like their stickers in drawers, so then they can see like what's low on stock, and that's a really fantastic way, but we don't have a lot of room. Well, I'm doing all this from a 1-bedroom flat, so we have to try and save space in a lot of places where we can. I think in November, just because I'm not massively busy in November, that's sort of like the calm before the storm, so to speak, because December is going to be quite busy for me. I think in November I want to do a really big tidy up and clear out of a lot of things, so that's what you might see in November's vlog. It's going to be quite busy doing that and straightening all that up, just because like it's gotten to the point where there's stuff that needs tidying and I haven't had time to do it because I've just been working on project after project after project, and I've gotten to the point where I need to gut through and tidy a lot of things so that I can have a more efficient stock system. It's something that I've been meaning to do, and I just know that it's going to be a really good time to do it. I keep putting it off because I know it's going to be stressful, but it's going to be worth it. So I actually did something new this time for me, because my brain fog has been like sort of all over the place lately, and I've been struggling to remember things. I made a list of all the current products that are going to be up on the store, and then I did a sort of like spreadsheet of whether or not the product's been printed, is it here, and everything. For example, there were sticker sheets that hadn't arrived yet, and I was really worried that they weren't going to arrive in time for the store update, which they didn't. So I actually had to print some and cut some on the Cricut. It was just literally because I haven't found a vinyl that I like with the for the sticker sheets yet for the Cricut. So it was just sort of that I printed some sort of like photo stand-ins, and so that I was able to take some pictures. I still haven't found a vinyl sticker paper that I like on the Cricut yet. That hasn't made the Cricut just like go, no, I don't want to cut this. I'm still trying to find like my happy place with the Cricut. A lot of people recommended a specific paper to me, but personally it's too thin. I don't like how thin it is. I prefer thicker sticker paper. That rhymes. Thicker than a snicker. But no, I think my agenda for the next 2 months, so October is pretty much going to be like Comic-Con, spooky month. I've got my drawing challenge, and for November it's going to be like my spring cleaning month. I am going to be gutting and cleaning, and I'm very much here for it. So it's currently Monday the 27th of September, and the store launch officially happens this week. I'm very, very low energy today. I'm just very, very tired, just because I really haven't stopped in the last week. So today is going to have to be a little bit of a slower day than normally. But we've got some post. This is from a company called Get Stamped on Etsy. They custom make stamps, and I've been wanting to get like stamps made for a while, so that when I pack orders, it's just like so much easier to like make everything packaging and seem cool. So I have used it. I'm not gonna lie. You see it says Happy Mail Day, and I picked up like a stamp thing to go with it. So they custom made this stamp. So it's got prickles on it, and I did a few tests, and this is what it looks like. Obviously I'm gonna have to get used to using the stamp, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. Like, oh, that's made me very, very happy. I've also ordered some biodegradable I also ordered some more biodegradable stuff, just because I'm trying to make everything a little bit more eco-friendly with my orders, but I'm really happy with that. That's made me very happy. Right now I'm working on, I have a deadline for some washi tape. I'm basically doing a group order with some people. I do this every now and again. I'll jump in a group order just because sometimes it works out much cheaper than actually ordering stuff yourself. And I'm going to be doing coffee dragons. Like, I haven't gotten very far with it. Like, I'll show you when I've done a little bit more, but my agenda for today is pretty much I'm going to work on this, and I'm going to probably pack orders, because that's like the most relaxed thing I can possibly do. So let's get on with the day. Yes, I'm so tired. It's now evening. I managed to finish both those washi tape designs. They look really, really good. Here are sneaky peeks. Pew, pew. It's for two new designs. One's coffee dragons, which we decided to do in the stream. I know I need to do my nails. And the other one is the mushroom washi. Really happy with how these look, and I can't wait to see how they turn out printing. Like I said earlier, this is with a group order, so it's interesting we do a group order, because it's sort of like it shaves down costs, but then in a bout of irony, my menu that I normally use emailed me today, and I'm like, do I get more? I'm like, no, you don't need to, Sophie. You need to stop because you're making so much product. But anyway, so that's done. Packed. All of Patreon, that's ready to go, as well as all current orders, they're ready to go. So tomorrow is going to be pretty much, I haven't decided. I don't know whether or not I want to go and post orders and then they're done, and then take photos when I'm back, but it's totally going to depend on how I'm feeling tomorrow, because and basically because I've done so much these last few weeks, I keep having like these mini flare-ups with fibro, so I don't want to push it too much to the point of where I'm not able to function. And I don't have tomorrow evening either, because it's D&D night tomorrow. So yeah, that's done, but lots to do. So I decided I'm not going to film a video for this week, just because I've still got all the product photography to do, a little bit of printing, and pretty much from there we just gotta go and keep going. So product photography, and then we need to upload the listings and get them pre-uploaded, so that by the time it's Thursday they can all go up nice and lovely and jubbly. So there's that. But yeah, really glad I met that washi tape deadline, because I'm so worried about that. And I also need to, now that's done, another thing ticked off the list. Things I need to do this week is Patreon commissions, finish standard commissions, because I want them done before October Comic Con, so I have time for everything. I need to do the mushroom zine as well. Oh, it just never ends. Anyway, I'm gonna go and play some Minecraft, because it is 22:56 p.m. and I'm very sleepy. It's a very sleepy banner. Hi. Oh. Look at that sleepy baby. So I'm just gonna chill, I think, for the rest of the evening. Oh my goodness. It just never ends. Never ends. But it's fun. I enjoy it. Oh, I'm complaining. Right, Minecraft. Let's go build a house. As you can probably tell by the soft glow lighting that's coming this way, it's product photography day. I went out earlier today to go and do postal runs, and then that's done. So then pretty much all I need to do for the rest of this week is take photos of stock, and that's done. Yeah, I was experimenting with colours today. I don't really think it works, but you know, we live and we lose some. But anyway, so I'm currently setting up to take photos of the teacup dragons, and this is sort of my current setup. I'm thinking I'm gonna put something at the back here, just because when you take the picture, like, can you see, a lot of it's going to be cropped down, because when I take my product photography I actually make the photo square. I got this a while ago, and I don't know if it really works with my stock, but I'm really stubborn, so I'm going to be keeping on using it because I've spent money on it now. So this is going to be for the teacup dragon stickers, and I was just grabbing some different teas so I can like decorate it and make it pretty. But yeah, so pretty much for product photography for the products that we've got in, and I have a list of like all the products, so I can mark up like what photos have been taken, what needs to be done, so that I can, you know, keep track of things, because there's 27 products in this update, and that's a lot of chickens. So right, I need to get on, really, don't I? I'm just procrastinating because I'm very tired. I'm very, very low energy right now, but yeah. Bella. She's so cute, right? Whack. So with this clip I was going to do a music montage of me showing, look, oh look, happy photography. But then I realised that the last clip in this vlog I actually don't say goodbye. Overall, the shop launch was a really, really good, it was a really big success. Thank you so much to everyone who supported, even if you liked, even if you shared. I really, really appreciate it. Just a note for October, if you are watching this, hi, thank you so much for watching the vlogs. I really really appreciate every single one of you. With October, I've made the executive decision that I will not be streaming on Sundays. This is sort of because there's 2 Sundays where I can't stream, one because of Comic-Con, one because of a family obligation. Say obligation, it's a little family party, like it's for a family member, and I haven't seen them in 2 years, so I've, really want to go. So I decided that it, just because I'm going to be so busy anyway, it just made sense to like halt the streams for a little bit, which is fine. Like, I don't like cancelling streams, but I have to sometimes because of health and this and whatever, going on about my health constantly. But yes, so I decided that I'm not going to be doing that this month. I may put some extra videos in of Drawtober. I haven't decided yet. That totally depends on whether or not I'm feeling up to it, because it's very, very busy month. But I'm also involved in a charity zine. I have posted about it on the social medias, but more information is going to be available. But if you do want to find out more information, I will put the links down below so that you can check out. It's called the Fae Ring, and we're all going to be doing like artistic interpretations of mushrooms. I'm going to be doing a mushroom fairy, which comes to no surprise to all of you. It's a 56 page, yes, 56 pages. There's a lot of artists involved in this project, and the charity is called the Tiggy Winks. I think it's called the Tiggy Winks or Tiggy Winkles. It's a charity based here in the UK. They look after a lot of wildlife, rehabilitate them and put them out. So if you are interested, I'll leave links. I'll share when the project is live for pre-order, but I will also be doing the sticker that comes with the pre-order of the book. So you'll see all of it in October's vlog, because I can't really share a lot of it. And I know Patreons, you will be getting the lines to be able to colour in as a part of your Patreon pack for this month. So yeah, this month was really, really busy. Store launch months normally are like, if I'm not making the products, I'm getting the products ready for launch. Like, there's a lot of editing that happens. There's a lot that I've cut out, and this is kind of crazy because this vlog is over an hour and there's so much that I cut out, just because like I didn't want to show you the same things over and over again. I send orders every week. I do the same, pretty much, like looking through like a lot of stuff. Like, I don't really want to showcase commissions unless like they've given me permission to be able to show them on the vlog. So there's a lot of stuff that I can't show you, just because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, so to speak. But if you are interested in the zine, like I said, there will be links down below to the social medias that you can totally check out, and pre-orders I believe are going to be available in November. I've been looking at, like, because we have our personal Discord for it, and everyone's artwork is coming along amazingly. There are so many different styles, and I'm so excited for all the mushrooms. It's so cute. So yeah, this is me kind of saying goodbye, and you're going to be seeing a very excited clip of me next, doing the short store launch and the Critical Role announcement, which I'm very excited for. But no, I can't thank you all enough for all the support and all the love. It means so much. Remember to love what you do, keep drawing, and of course, staying creative. It's thanks to you that I've been able to do this full time, and I'm very, very grateful. Now, to pass Sophie. So it is the last day of the month. It is the 30th, and it's literally 5 minutes before the store updates, and I've literally just found out that they're doing a state of the role for Critical Role, which essentially is they're going to be announcing when campaign 3 starts, happening the exact same time that my store launch is happening. I am very happy right now. So I have literally spent the last few days like taking photos, editing listings, and like today, because I've done everything that needed to be done, I literally just passed out for the entire day. And this is gonna bound to be happening. I knew it was gonna happen, but oh, I'm just gonna launch the store, and then it's done. And then when it's done, I don't have to like worry about the store until probably like November, which will be when the next store update will happen, because I've got Comic-Con at the end of next month. But ooh, I'm excited for this news, and I'm excited for this.